It's been another brutal week for Silicon Valley.
Google's parent company, Alphabet, joined a growing list of tech companies cutting back its workforce. The tech giant said it will slash 12,000 jobs across the globe. Earlier in the week, Microsoft said it will cut 10,000 jobs. WeWork also eliminated 300 roles, and all this follows months of layoffs in the sector.
Let's bring in Herb Scribner. He is an economics reporter for Axios. Herb, let's talk about Google's 12,000 jobs. It sounds like a lot. Alphabet is a massive company. I understand it's something around 6%, but they also had hired a bunch of people over the last couple of years. So what does this cut actually mean for the company on the wider scale?
Yeah, so basically this is like a result of companies just trying to like lean into the patterns and the situations they saw because of the COVID pandemic. They thought that, the shift to remote work and, things like buying groceries online on all those habits would just continue post, as the pandemic kind of like slowed down and everything and from 2020 to now. And, that hasn't happened. And so, the things have kind of gone back to the way they were. And, companies are now kind of seeing the results of that. And then also there's just been aggressive expansion by these companies, a lot of hiring, a lot of shifting. And again, we're seeing now that some of those patterns are kind of going back to the way they were. And you realize, oh, maybe we don't need these positions like we thought we would. So they're starting to kind of lay off from there.
Yeah. Many of those tech giants announcing job cuts this year, including Google, are blaming the layoffs on an overly aggressive hiring spree during the pandemic. Is that something that we could say is sort of the simple answer to this when you factor in all the other global influences?
Yeah, I think that's the simple answer, right? Like they're a lot of these companies are, they were at the forefront of things, between online shopping, remote work, just doing things from your home when you couldn't really go outside or there was, concern about going outside and going to places. And now that that's kind of things have opened up and things are more kind of back to the way they were, for the most part, that now you're seeing that shift. So I think that is the easy answer. There's some more, in the weeds answers when it comes to interest rates and the shifting economy that kind of impact this as well.
I wonder if they're also preparing for ChatGPT to take over the next internet, but that's for another day. The Federal Reserve has been looking for the national job market to finally soften as it continues to fight inflation. Are all of these cuts symbolic of what the Fed has been looking for? Is it related to the actions that the Fed has taken? Can you walk us a little bit through that?
Yeah, so I think this is obviously, Fed raising interest rates, right? Like this is, Silicon Valley's kind of lived in this like world where the broader economy hasn't necessarily impacted them as much. And it's kind of been a, we've all seen the stories, right? High salaries, awesome workplaces, the pool tables, right? And so it's been just a constantly evolving thing. And now, the tech industry was never going to be fully immune from the broader economy. And now we're seeing that take shape where the Fed is raising the interest rates, the economy is softening, and now the tech companies are kind of falling in line with that, and they've been forced to make changes. And whether that's a structural change that leads to thousands of layoffs, or it's just the fact that they kind of went the wrong direction, they pivoted into the wrong, space because of the pandemic or because of just what they were thinking about at the time. We're seeing the influence of that. And so, I think in a lot of ways, this is kind of symbolic of, what the Fed's been looking for.
And as you said, the question is, how will this reset impact the rest of the economy, not just here, but globally? Herb Scribner, thank you so much for joining us.